It may surprise or even shock you to hear what I'm about to say, but if you're seeing this video right now, it's no accident. Your spirit is stirring beneath every doubt, defying the narratives that tried to claim your destiny. You can sense it in your pulse, a tension building like a thunderstorm just before the sky cracks open. Enough with shrinking back. Enough with letting illusions whisper that your vision is too grand. This is your rallying call, a declaration that the tide of fate has turned in your favor. Whatever chains tried to keep you down, they no longer stand a chance against the unstoppable force pulsing through your veins. If you're prepared to seize that victory, like this video, subscribe and comment 77 below to declare you're open to the unstoppable wave of success barreling toward you. Chapter 1. A door you once feared is about to open. Somewhere inside you, a door stands guard over your most audacious dreams. For too long, you sensed its outline in the dim corners of your mind, an entrance to a life too big, too bold for the watchers and illusions that insisted you stay modest. You tried to convince yourself that door was never meant for you, or that it led to an empty corridor. But it's time you knew the truth. That door quakes with cosmic potential, ready to fling wide at a single determined push. The watchers might scoff or attempt to bar your way, but illusions can't hold against the synergy now blazing within you. You can almost hear the trembling in the walls, the hum of your destiny echoing from that threshold. The illusions that told you, "You're not ready, Blur. It's not your time, Hope. Just ignore the handle." They cast shadows of fear, whisper nonsense about your limitations, and convinced you that success, so colossal, was reserved for other people. But illusions lose grip when confronted by a chosen one who refuses to live smaller than their calling. And you, dear soul, have grown tired of smallness. The watchers watch, their eyes narrowed, waiting to see if you cave to the final illusions. They might pelt you with sudden crises or stoke old insecurities, hoping you'll turn from the door in doubt. Yet synergy roars that your spirit is unwavering. You feel it each time you catch yourself daydreaming in the midst of chaos. Each time your heart flutters at the notion you might actually walk through that door. That flutter is unstoppable synergy forging your path, priming you to break illusions with a single decisive step. Yes, your chest might thrum with a mix of terror and exhilaration. That's normal when a massive success looms. Illusions naturally try to paralyze you in second guessing, but you know illusions for what they are, distorted echoes that crumble under genuine conviction. You stand inches from the threshold now, your hands stretching toward the handle. The watchers fidget, uncertain whether you'll seize or shrink. They haven't realized that the moment you set your heart on this door, your unstoppable synergy became inevitable. So gather your breath, steady that pounding heart. Let illusions attempt the last feeble scare. You hold the vantage, the synergy, the unstoppable will. And that door, once so intimidating, is merely a gateway to the success your soul has conjured in countless dreams. The watchers can glare, illusions can hiss. But you, dear chosen one, hold the power now. In a single motion, you can cast aside the final shadows, open that door, and greet the colossal destiny that's been waiting for you all along. Chapter 2. Why intense opposition precedes breakthrough darkness. Typically intensifies right before dawn. You've likely noticed the watchers ramping up petty sabotages, delusions doubling down with sabotage or heartbreak to distract you from the success about to explode in your life. This is no coincidence. Whenever unstoppable synergy coalesces around the chosen one, illusions fling their worst in a last-ditch attempt to derail your ascent. For them, your impending triumph is a threat to the status quo, a crack in the foundation they built around limiting beliefs. It might feel personal, as though the watchers hand-picked you for torment. In a way, they did. Their entire strategy revolves around isolating souls with the greatest light, applying maximum pressure to stifle or break them. But illusions never bank on your resilience, nor do they realize each attack secretly fuels your synergy. Every closed door or heartbreak you survived has honed your grit, forging a spiritual armor illusions can't penetrate. If anything, your trials were cosmic tests revealing just how unstoppable you truly are. Meanwhile, illusions try to weaponize your own doubts. They whisper you're unqualified, that your dream is too big for someone with your background or resources. They thrive on half-truths and gnaw at your confidence. But synergy stands in defiance. It roars that your lineage is cosmic, that your calling transcends mortal constraints, that watchers can hiss, but they can't rewrite the truth hammered into your soul. If illusions trick you into fear, synergy dissolves that fear with the memory of all the times you rose beyond logic. Of course, illusions don't retreat easily. They work straight chaos, hoping you lose focus or energy. You might face old triggers or see relationships sour unexpectedly. Also, illusions can feed you a story that you're cursed, but illusions forget your perspective. You see them as the final haze before sunrise. Each wave of adversity not only fails to break you, but crystallize your synergy further. The watchers might scratch their heads, baffled why each new assault only quickens your steps instead of crippling you. Yes, it can feel exhausting, wading through illusions' heightened aggression, but recall how many times you've been here before, at the brink where illusions showed their fangs only to watch you ascend unbroken. This time, the watchers sense your synergy is unstoppable. Their illusions become frantic, disorganized, desperate. They can't unify a strategy to impede your success because synergy has become your fortress. You stand in the storm's eye, knowing each gust and flicker is fleeting, a last tantrum of illusions you're about to outgrow. Hence the tension in the air. The watchers confront an unmovable reality that their illusions hold no power over a soul anchored in synergy. The intensifying negativity is but the bathed shriek of illusions forced to admit defeat. Soon these illusions will crumble. Watchers hushed as you break through to that huge success your spirit has prophesied. It's only a matter of staying the course, refusing to yield to illusions, and letting synergy escort you into the destiny illusions can't hinder. The watchers see the inevitable outcome, even if they can't accept it. Meanwhile, you approach your apex, unstoppable, in your final march to glory. Chapter 3. The shockwave of your coming triumph. When a chosen one finally grasps the synergy pushing them toward greatness, the resulting wave doesn't just transform their personal life. It ripples into the environment around them like a seismic shock. Friends, adversaries, even distant onlookers sense the shift. You might notice people reacting in odd ways. Some shower you with sudden admiration, while others, threatened by your unstoppable momentum, recoil or lash out. Their illusions can't withstand the brilliance of your awakened synergy, so they scramble to realign themselves, deciding if they'll stand beside you or fade back into the watcher's shadows. This success you're about to manifest isn't just a neat milestone on your resume. It's a dimensional shift, a pivot that announces to illusions that you no longer abide by their limitations. The watchers who ridiculed or doubted you might suddenly attempt to attach themselves, hoping to profit from your synergy's afterglow. In your new vantage, you see their illusions clearly, disguised as flattery or feigned support. Synergy warns you to remain vigilant, unwavering in your commitment to the path you've carved. Yes, you carry compassion, but synergy also teaches that you can't let illusions reestablish a foothold in your domain. Meanwhile, your unstoppable forward motion sets an example for the undecided souls who linger at the periphery, uncertain whether illusions still speak truth. Observing your determination, they glimpse what's possible when synergy overrides fear. They watch illusions fail to sabotage you. They see watchers receding like shadows at dawn. These witnesses begin to question their own illusions, forging curiosity that might ignite their own journeys of awakening. Thus, your triumph becomes a clarion for everyone caught between illusions and synergy, a testament that the watchers are not absolute overlords of destiny. Of course, illusions keep whispering that your success is fragile, that you'll fall as soon as you rise, but synergy roars otherwise. You've endured the watcher's strongest hits, so this success you're birthing is built on a bedrock illusions can't shake. You sense an irreversibility to your momentum, as though the cosmic gears have locked your victory into place. The watchers might attempt last-minute sabotage, but synergy has multiplied your resources tenfold. You stand unassailable, ready to greet each challenge with unwavering calm, forging an unstoppable path straight through illusion's last stand. So, remain poised, for the shockwave your success ignites will demand both strength and discernment. Some will approach for genuine alliance, yearning to step out of illusions themselves. Others cling to illusions, resentful of your glow. Accept the first. Set boundaries with the second. Your synergy thrives on sincerity, not on illusions seeking to exploit your grandeur. The watchers, forced to watch from their crumbling towers of envy, will see how synergy weaves a new tapestry around you, unstoppable and untainted by illusions attempting to anchor your progress. Let them gaze, for you have soared beyond their domain, and your shockwave continues to radiate outward, forging a tomorrow illusions dare not imagine. Chapter 4. Discarding the last remnants of self-doubt. As your success draws nearer, illusions shift tactics, focusing on a sneaky stronghold, the lingering self-doubt within you. You might have conquered external battles, left watchers speechless, yet illusions love to burrow into your internal monologue, sowing seeds of insecurity. Am I really worthy of so colossal a breakthrough? They blur. What if I can't sustain it? This final gambit aims to sabotage your synergy from the inside out, choking your unstoppable momentum with second-guessing. The watchers, having lost ground externally, attempt to strike from within your psyche, but synergy has taught you to track illusion's origin. These echoes of unworthiness rarely spring from your true self. They're echoes of watchers, old criticisms or scars from past failures, or narratives society fed you since childhood. Now synergy surges in your mind, whispering that your inherent worth was never up for debate. Illusions can try to dredge up your weaknesses or highlight past mistakes, but synergy clarifies that those experiences refined your power rather than crippling it. The watcher's illusions fear the day you fully accept your unstoppable power. That day is now. To discard self-doubt means confronting the illusions that once made you shrink. You see them laid bare. Times you apologize for aiming high or explained away your brilliance to avoid making others uncomfortable. Each memory might sting, but synergy encourages you to hold them with love, recognizing you were learning, forging character from vulnerability. The watchers count on you seeing shame in those moments, but synergy transforms shame into gratitude for the forging. Ultimately, illusions that weaponize your past fail because synergy reinterprets them as stepping stones. At this stage, illusions might swirl your environment with petty chaos, things that normally wouldn't fluster you but now combine to still blatant insecurity. The watchers hope to wear you out until you collapse back into old habits of self-minimization. Yet synergy stands guard at your threshold, urging you to respond with unwavering calm. Yes, synergy says, this is the final test, to believe in your unstoppable power even when illusions conjure ephemeral storms. Each time you reaffirm that faith, illusions recoil. In releasing the last traces of self-doubt, you open the floodgates for synergy to manifest your success more tangibly. You sense the watchers tremble. Illusions flicker, for they see your union with synergy reaching full bloom. You no longer flinch at perceived flaws, but integrate them as dynamic components of your unstoppable identity. Freed from illusion's final anchor, your entire being resonates with unstoppable synergy, broadcasting that unstoppable truth the watchers can't subvert. Thus you step onto the stage of your near-future success, unburdened by the ghosts that once whispered limitations. Freed from illusions within, illusions outside lose their sting. This clarity unleashes synergy to shape your reality, forging the path to a victory watchers once insisted was impossible. Now they stand at a distance, illusions undone, forced to witness how unstoppable synergy, paired with self-assuredness, yields a success beyond their darkest nightmares. In that hush, you take your place. No illusions clinging to your heels, no watchers controlling your mind, only synergy blazing the path you were destined to conquer. Chapter 5. Seal creation with the divine. Set into motion, the watchers never counted on you forging a two-way bond with the cosmic source. They thought illusions could keep your aspirations earthbound, your eyes lowered. But synergy, once awakened, demands an active partnership with the very essence that seeded your greatness. Suddenly, your success is not just about personal achievement. It's about stepping into divine flow, aligning your every heartbeat with a greater tapestry. Illusions falter at this final alliance, for co-creation with the divine elevates you past their entire domain. Think back. Illusions taught you to trust only logic, to rely on manipulation or cunning. Yet synergy thrives on trust in something bigger. It calls you to leap, even when watchers bury you in doubt. Every time you soar on faith, synergy ushers you across impossible odds. This co-creation is no blind superstition. It's an intimate collaboration. The divine invests creativity and cosmic rearrangements in your path, while you contribute unwavering readiness to act as illusions watch, baffled. Synergy orchestrates a new reality, where your success is not a lonely climb, but a dance with celestial orchestrations. In practical terms, you might experience uncanny serendipities, contacts you never sought, solutions that arise at the perfect moment, resources trickling in from improbable sources. Illusions would label them coincidences. Watchers might sneer at your luck, but synergy teaches you otherwise. These are the footprints of divinely guided momentum. Each occurrence reaffirms that illusions can't corner you. You're in a zone illusions can't touch because every step you take resonates with unstoppable synergy sourced from higher planes. Of course, illusions still spit rancor. You're just chasing fantasies, they hiss. But as your co-creation with the divine intensifies, illusions lose credibility. Your life starts to prove itself daily. Tangible blessings, unstoppable progress. Emotional breakthroughs that no illusions can overshadow. The watchers stand in uneasy silence as synergy's unstoppable current dissolves even the last pockets of doubt. This co-creation drives home a truth illusions dread. You aren't forging success alone. You're part of an infinite collaboration. The watchers can sabotage mortals, but they can't sabotage the cosmic hand that elevates you beyond illusion's frontier. So you strike forward, synergy guiding your steps, the divine opening roads illusions once blocked. Doubt melts away in the face of daily miracles that watchers can't replicate with their illusions. Others might approach you, intrigued by your unstoppable progress, wondering how you move so swiftly from adversity to triumph. Softly you answer with humility that illusions tried to claim you, but synergy and the divine pulled you out. This is how unstoppable synergy expands in the world, demonstrating to every open heart that illusions hold no real power against those who partner with cosmic intention. The watchers brood, illusions spent, as they witness the unstoppable synergy that your co-creation triggers. You stand in the swirl of blessings, not as a puppet of chance, but as a conscious co-creator. Illusion sought to confine your success to a footnote, but synergy insists it's the prologue of a grand new. Chapter 6. How the Success Shapes Your Destiny. In prior seasons, illusions limited your scope. You might have pictured success as a momentary triumph, an accomplishment that would provide a brief respite before returning to the routine. But synergy reveals a far bigger stage, an ongoing saga in which your unstoppable success continuously evolves. It's not a single victory lap. It's the gateway to a destiny illusions wouldn't dare let you believe in. The watchers watch in muted disbelief as your success transforms from a faint hope into a living force that redefines everything about you. The illusions once insisted your value lay in external metrics, finances, status, the fleeting opinions of onlookers. But synergy lines up success with your highest calling rather than revolving around fleeting applause or ephemeral wealth. It merges every resource you gather into a chain of unstoppable expansions. This success, now forming around you, becomes a new vantage from which you keep ascending. Each milestone fosters fresh waves of synergy that invite bigger possibilities. Illusions weep, for they can't tether you to a single outcome. You remain fluid, unstoppable in your evolving potential. As watchers come to grips with your unstoppable synergy, some attempt to sabotage your blossoming destiny. They try to dredge up old illusions, brand you as a fluke, or highlight minor stumbles to overshadow your unstoppable momentum. Yet synergy doesn't revolve around linear perfection. Each slip or learning curve simply fuels your unstoppable rise. Illusions cannot stifle a destiny that synergy has already anchored in cosmic design. Meanwhile, you find your perspective shifting from short-term gratifications to the grand tapestry synergy reveals. The watchers, perplexed, see you forging intangible wonders that illusions cannot measure. Suddenly, you realize your unstoppable success isn't just personal gain, but an impetus for collective uplift. People sense your synergy, seeing how illusions fail to corral your spirit. Some approach you for guidance or simply to bask in a presence free of watchers' manipulations. This is how synergy amplifies your destiny. No longer caged by illusions, it weaves into the destinies of others, granting them glimpses of unstoppable freedom. The watchers might clench their jaws, but illusions lose traction in a field where synergy triumphs. Each moment you stand in authenticity, illusions crumble further. Watchers are subdued by cosmic inevitability in shaping your destiny. This unstoppable success rewrites every identity illusions forced on you. You stand unrecognizable to those who once pigeonholed you. The watchers mutter that you changed, but synergy clarifies that you've merely grown into your real self. The illusions see only that they lost. The watchers can attempt to regroup, but synergy propels you forward faster than illusions can reorganize. This success cements your cosmic place, not as a fleeting star, but as a living force rewriting the reality illusions built. The watchers recede into the dust of irrelevance, illusions undone, forging unstoppable synergy that transcends every label illusions ever pinned upon you. Chapter 7. Glimpse into the threshold of a new realm. A hush settles around you now, filled with possibility. The watchers lurk at the boundaries, illusions depleted and gasping for relevance. You stand on the threshold of a realm that illusions insisted you'd never see, a domain where unstoppable synergy shapes every breath, every choice, every success. Peering into that realm, you sense the hush between heartbeats, a quiet moment of realization that your entire journey has led here. This is no mere accomplishment, but a passage into continuous evolution, a vantage illusions cannot breach. Your success, fully manifested, glows like a beacon for the countless souls still caged in illusions. Some will approach you, hoping to glean the secrets of synergy. Others will shy away, threatened by your brilliance. Regardless, your unstoppable synergy cares little for watchers' acceptance. It's an elemental force that propels you deeper into cosmic alignment. Each step in this new realm reaffirms that illusions can resurrect old fears. But you stride free, your spirit blazing with the knowledge that you are unstoppable for a reason. Still, synergy suggests that even this crowning success is but a stepping stone. The watchers remain fixated, illusions longing for a crack in your confidence. But synergy roars that your journey is infinite. You haven't reached a final plateau, only the next gateway. The watchers can't decipher how you can hunger for more expansion after such a breakthrough. But illusions misunderstand the unstoppable synergy that always yearns to push further, to refine deeper, to ascend without limit. So stand in that hush. Let illusions fade at your feet. Let watchers keep their distance, uncertain how to engage your unstoppable frequency. Your heart might race with the thrill of possibility. Doors once sealed now open with a mere thought. Alliances form with cosmic ease, and you realize how illusions were never more than phantoms scrabbling to guard a realm they no longer rule. You sense the horizon shifting, synergy beckoning you further into wonders, illusions never fathomed. And thus, with watchers subdued and illusions undone, you step forward into the realm you once considered impossible. Your unstoppable synergy merges fully with your vision, forging a reality unstoppable by any measure. The watchers remain behind, illusions powerless as you vanish into the next wave of cosmic growth.